Hello and welcome to another Arkis video and to a new 2 million credit time trial challenge on Gran Turismo 7. We are at Lago Maggiore, East, Reverse, and we are in the Honda Civic Type R touring car on racing hard tires. This is my first hour on this one. I jumped on right from the start, so no lap guides for me to watch, trying to figure things out myself. I am definitely coming back to this one because I did some obvious mistakes also on my fastest run in this video. So this is a work in progress, but you can join me, watch as I try to figure this out right from the start with all the mistakes and all that stuff. And if this is your first time watching and you found yourself entertained by the end, feel free to hit the like and subscribe button. It is highly appreciated. Now let's jump into this one for the first time. And let me just mention that before I started, I noticed that the time trial was on the website, so I managed to get a sneak start, a whole 5.5 kilometers, only to find out that I had no clue where to go on this particular layout. And of course that's Polyphony's fault because they are not using Lago Maggiore near enough. That's it. I'm going to write them an angry letter to tell them to use Lago Maggiore more and more because we need it to... Anyway, we're going to use this first lap to have a look at some brake markers. Where these two lines cross each other, that's a good brake marker for turn 1. You have to watch out for the sausage curb because this car has rock hard suspension, doesn't like going over that one. This is a very slow lap, so we are just using it to point out those markers. As you're coming down here, I'm looking sort of where we've got another layout disappearing off to the left as a marker for getting on the brakes, down a gear and get the car turned in, which I obviously failed there. And coming through these S's, you can really, as I perfectly demonstrate, run wide into that wall. Coming down the hill, I am going to start using that black box, the flag box on the inside. I haven't found it yet, so I am going all cautiously and clumsy into this corner up to 4th gear, and that seems to be the gear for this corner, but not the line I took there. But we are coming up the hill, and we've also got some nice brake markers, which I haven't found yet either, but later on I will start using that last black sign or the start of that red area on the right hand side. That seems like good markers for this one. And as we are wobbling through these corners, we've got the white truck on the left hand side. As soon as that disappears, that seems like a good marker for the final corner, at least a good marker for me. And now we are just trying to make our way around the final corners. You can see I'm not really feeling very secure on when to come on the throttle, but we will improve. This is a very slow 133.440, and now I am going to demonstrate why you should avoid the inside sausage, because the car really doesn't like it, and yeah, hitting the wall as well. But we got a lap in. Everyone has only done one lap, so we haven't really started yet, and I was struggling a bit to get the next lap in. That was the sausage curb again, and finally we did get a new lap in. We are coming around turn 1. I think I am still hitting that sausage, so you can see my exit didn't go too well. The Ghost is a slow one as well. It's early doors for every one of us. Here I lose the momentum, so I didn't really get the car rotated, lost a lot of speed there. And yeah, I was also turning in a fraction too early, so that compromised my exit. Now we're coming down the hill. I haven't found my brake marker yet, so yeah, I am going to overcook this one. But we are making our way up the hill, and we're coming into this one. I am going to brake too late, haven't found the brake marker for this one, almost running off the track. You're also coming over a crest, so the car will just run off the track if you are too late on the brakes. And here I am missing the truck, but I'm coming through here so slow that I didn't carry the speed I would normally carry. So we made the corner just fine. That was probably the corners I messed up the least on this lap. and we are going down to a 131.5. So this is the big chunks of improvement at the start, but I am down to silver because now the fast drivers are coming on. So we have loaded a faster Ghost, and I am slowly starting to figure this one out. Bringing the car down to second gear for the rotation, up to third gear for the exit, and now we are coming towards the S's. I am braking a bit too much, and I'm not cutting as much as you can on that part, but I'm turning into early once again for the exit, and then you can see I had to lift off completely on the exit. Now I'm braking very indecisive and very cautiously, so I'm coming in far too slow this time, but we are getting out of there. I am overshooting my braking zone a bit. I was slow out of the previous corner, so that saved me slightly, so we are not completely lost. You can see the Ghost is actually taking a weird line. You don't want to go that far to the right. I haven't found my truck yet, so I am completely overcooking this one, but trying to bring the car towards the left so I can swing back over to the right, but really unsecure on the exit there as well. But still, I am taking more than a second out of my time, so we carry on. And on the third lap in this session, I was on a good run, but I completely messed it up here. I didn't get turned in properly, and I think, yeah, I am getting too eager, and now I am going to run into the wall. So we are going out to have a look. We've done 12 minutes so far, and the times are coming down fast. I have loaded a new Ghost. I am going to miss turn 1, unfortunately, but despite that, we keep it going, and yeah, I think I am finding the flag box this time. I've braked at the right time, up to fourth gear on the exit, so we get a better run out of there. It also seems like I have found my braking point for this corner, so we make it around here just fine. And as we are coming through here, it also looks like I am finally finding the white truck as a braking marker. And now, as we are coming through the final corners, let's have a look at the inside curb. You can see it has sort of an edge near to the very inside, and that can unsettle the car, so just be aware of that. But we are down into a 130.181, and on the following lap I was on my way into the 129s, but I messed this up completely once again, going too far over that inside, so only a slight improvement. 16 minutes, times still really coming down. Now we've got someone in the 127s, and I am only improving very slowly at the moment, but this is going to be a big chunk of the time on this lap. But watch as I come out of this corner, I'm still steering too much, and in this front wheel drive car it's slowing down the acceleration. You can see the Ghost is running away, so be a bit more patient at the apex and get a straighter line out of there. That's what I'm going to work on, I think. Can we make it through the S's this time? There is a tricky bump there. I didn't get as much to the inside as I wanted to, and here I am turning in a bit too early once again, but we managed to keep the car in check out of there. Now coming down the hill, and we are braking at the black box, up to fourth gear again on the exit, but still a bit slow on the apex there. You can see the Ghost is running away from me, but we are staying on board. We are coming up the hill looking for our brake marker, the final black sign and the start of the red, bringing the car around the corner. I was all the way down to second. I don't think you need that. Trying to just follow the Ghost line through here, looking out for the white truck, bringing the car towards the right hand side, trying to stay towards the left, and can we swing the car back over? Still cutting a fraction too much, or maybe that was all right. I didn't unsettle the car this time, but we are getting across the line in a 129.236, and this time I'm definitely taking too much of that inside sausage curb. You can see the car just jumps on that one, and I understeer into the wall. So I think it's time we go out and have a look. And now Jetta has joined the party. In a way, it's a good thing that the fast drivers are competing right from the get-go, because then the more slow drivers like me have a clue whether we are on pace for the gold or not. This time, for the first time, I managed to get a good entry into the S's, and that is going to benefit the entire rest of this. Also getting a slightly better line through the exit there. This is awful though. I lost a lot of speed there, and you can see now the Ghost is pulling away up the hill, so I only improved a tiny bit on this one. This lap, however, I am going to get into the 28s at least. I am going to lose the momentum a bit in turn 1. I think I in fact got the car slowed down a bit too much before the corner. Can we make it through the S's? We are going to cut a fair chunk of that one, and still, yeah, I need to work on that one. I'm turning it in a bit too early and still compromising my exit there. And this time I'm almost running off the track coming down the hill, but I managed to get a decent exit up the hill. But that wasn't the best way to do it. Coming into this corner, we are keeping it on the track, and let's see, we are making our way up towards the final 2 corners. We've got the white truck coming up. Let's get on the brakes. Still, I might use a bit more of the track. I'm keeping the car nice to the left, but I'm turning in way too early, so I get a poor exit. You can see the Ghost is pulling away once again, but we are sneaking down to a 128.811. And now we've done half an hour. Jetta was down to a 27.6, and I got a bit stuck now. So I kept trying and trying and trying, and finally, right before the hour was up, I got my final run in for this video. And this is my first mistake actually on this lap. I am going on to the sausage on the inside, and that is going to give me an awful exit. And now we're coming down towards the S's, and there is the second bigger mistake on this lap. You can see now I'm braking, but I'm hanging onto the brake for a bit too long, so the car understeers. I didn't get the car turned in to the first part of the S's, so that slowed me down. I am gaining on the Ghost, but the Ghost was making some mistakes as well, but that definitely cost me some time. Braking at the black box and bringing the car to as wide an entry as I can, getting a good run up the hill this time. You can see I'm actually maybe even gaining a bit on the Ghost I was using here. Braking at the already mentioned brake marker, making sure to keep the car towards the left hand side, so you've got some room to swing back over without losing too much speed. You can also easily run wide, braking at the truck. And can we do the final corners, keeping the car tight to the left? And I think I actually get a decent exit this time without having to lift off mid-corner. So we are going to go across the line in 128.518. And last time I checked before doing commentary, Jetta was at a 127.2. The times will probably go down into the 126s as well. I think I can get down to a 127 flat, only judged by the 2 rather big mistakes I did on this lap. But I will get back to this. I will post in the comment section if there are any improvements. If I feel really inspired, I might even do a follow-up video on this time trial. We'll see about that. But that's all from me for now. I hope you found the video entertaining, maybe even somewhat useful. It is a work in progress. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you next time. Bye bye.